to leave me, because you understand that even though to everybody else I look like I'm a human being, but you understand to God that I'm a king. So you got to tell yourself on a daily basis, I'm a king of the Most High God. I'm a servant that He has given me power and authority to operate, because see, Jesus said I would take the foolish things of the world to confine the wise. He said, so that's why I'm waiting on you to open up your mouth and speak my word, because when you speak my word, you're giving me permission to intervene on what you need. See, the enemy is doing, God is letting the enemy to do this because the enemy is trying to paralyze you. He's trying to paralyze your voice where you won't clap, you won't sing, you won't praise, because you saying, I'm going through this and I ain't got nothing good to clap or thank God for. Because see, not all understanding, God is testing you to see what are you going to do. See, you thought that you going through this because something's wrong. No, there's nothing wrong. God is allowing you to go through this because He's been bragging on you. Because if you know the word, you're going to know what to say. Because we know that when we pray the word, we got to speak to the conclusion. We don't speak to what we see. We already speak the end. Come on here. Because the Bible said when Jesus began to speak, He speaks to the end. He don't speak to what He see. He speaks to the end of a thing. And so when we pray, we speak to the end of a situation. So I'm going to show you what Job did. Let's jump down to verse 20. So we know that Job's children, as you read the rest of the story, it begin to say that Job's servants begin to come back and tell him that, basically his children was killed. Come on here. All these bad things happened to Job. But look at verse 20. It said, then Job arose and he rent his clothes. He rent his robe. And I like this. It didn't say he rent his clothes. Some illustrations say he rent his clothes. Some illustrations say he rent his robe. And some say he rent his mantle. What does that mean? That means that he was a child of God, that he didn't get belligerent. That means that he began to take off the mantle that he had, because he understood that I'm just not a human being, but I'm a king. And he began to dethrone himself, because he said, I understand that I don't belong to myself. That he began to humble himself and say, I'm going to go back to the person who created me. See, when your car breaks down, when my Mercedes breaks down, I don't take it to the Ford. I take it back to the Mercedes dealership, because that's the person who created the car. See, when you're going through trials and tribulations and you understand that you are an original, see, we going to tell our friends, we going to tell the pastor, we going to begin to tell this person and that person, and God said, I'm looking for a person that will go back to the original. You will go back to the person who created you. And he said he rented himself, and he began to say, because I know that you created me. I know that you gave me these children. I know that you gave me everything that I had, and I submit myself to you. My God. My God. Read the text. It didn't say he went to his friend. It didn't say he went to his pastor. Look what he said. He said he rent his robe and he shaved his head. See, when we're going through, the enemy fools us to make us feel like we got a right to be mad. How dare you give me sickness? How dare you let the enemy afflict my money? How dare you let my house get taken? How dare you let my child die? How dare you let me go through what I'm going through? Because see, then we pick up a spirit of pride. Come on here. Because we have not understood that God brought us. You got to understand, God will not put no more on you than you can bear. Because see, the point is, we have now got to the place that we don't think more of ourselves than what we ought to be. Come on here. Because we don't allow these Michael Kors, we don't allow the weed, we don't allow the house and the shoes and the money. We don't allow these things to make us feel like we so up here when we really down here. And understand, how dare you come to the Creator any kind of way? Because the Bible said when he lost everything, that he began to humble himself, and he began to say, God, I need you. My God. It said that he began to shave his head. In other words, he took down everything that he had that made him feel like he was somebody. Come on here. Because he understood I can't come to my father any kind of way. Look at the text. The text said that he took off his robe, that he shaved his head, and he fell down upon the ground. And look what he did. What did he do? He what? He worshiped. You mean to tell me all my children died? You mean to tell me I don't lost my car? Come on here. You mean to tell me I don't lost my job and you telling me I better worship? Because see, Job understood God is the one who gave me this from the beginning. Come on here. For the Lord give it, and the Lord what? He can take it away. So see, we understood that he given these things, and we think we deserve these things, not understanding the same person that gave it to us is the same person that can take it away. Because he said, I want to know where your heart at. Because see, it's easy to love God when all your bills is paid. It's easy to love God when you ain't got nothing going on in your body. It's easy to praise God when everything is beautified in your marriage. No, you talk to me when you going through. You talk to me when your bills ain't due. You tell me what it look like when your child is out there in the street. Can you praise the Lord then? Come on, y'all. He said, because if you're an original understands if God allowed me to wake up this morning, he's going to bring me out of it. Yes. See, because you thought that God brought me here to kill me, and God said, I'm waiting on you to pull on that spirit of the Holy Ghost. I want you to pull on that Christos. Come on, the same spirit that rose Jesus from the dead is the same spirit on the inside of me. See, you can't pull on the Christos if everything is good. See, what's going to make you pull on the Christos? When you say, I need somebody to give me the money or they going to cut my lights off. Come on here. And everybody telling you no. Come on here. When you say, I need somebody to get me a loan to finance this house. And they say, I can't help you. Come on here. When you say, I need somebody to help me. But ain't nobody else on their phone. See, that's the time that God, when he got all the doors being shut up in your face. That's what he's trying to get you to pull on the Spirit of God that's on the inside of you. And see, and that's why it said that Job, he worshiped. See, because we trying to get mad and we want to fight and we want to argue because we feel like we got a right to feel the way that we feel. But see, you got to understand, this is the same reason. This is why God give every man free will. Because see, back in the garden when he created Adam, the Bible said he gave Adam his mind. He gave Adam his soul. He gave Adam his likeness and his image. Come on here. And that's why he told Adam not to eat from the tree of good and evil. Because when he ate from the tree of good and evil, it gave him a choice.